Forget the loud rallies. Forget all the passionate debates you see online between the diehard supporters.
Yeah.
Here's a thought, maybe a bit controversial. Malaysian elections aren't really won out there on the ideological fringes. No, the truth is, they're won squarely in the middle. I mean, just think about the everyday conversations, right? What people are actually talking about. The cost of living going up, trying to find better jobs, making sure there's enough for the family. These practical things, they shape opinions way more than any big political slogan.
That's a really interesting way to frame it. And what's fascinating, I think, is how that perspective completely shifts political strategy. It means the focus isn't just on, like, firing up your core base anymore. It pivots towards understanding and, well, appealing directly to those unaligned voters, the ones whose choices really do come down to practical needs, their everyday lives. It's quite a grounded approach.
What stands out to you when you hear that? This idea of the middle ground deciding things in Malaysian politics. Does that kind of match up with what you observe?
So, okay, if that little ground is so important, how do strategists actually, find it, target it? We're looking today at some analysis linked to Liew Chin Tong from the Democratic Action Party. He's outlined a pretty clear framework for the next general election, the 16th GE. He talks about 3 swing zones and 6 swing groups that are absolutely key. This really seems to pinpoint where the actual fight will be.
Exactly. And it's worth diving into those zones first. They're critical. The first one is the Permatang Pau cluster. Now, this isn't just Permatang Pau itself. It stretches across parts of Penang, Kedah, and Perak. Demographically, you're looking at maybe 65 to 75% Malay voters, but with a really significant non-Malay population, too. Success there means winning over Malay votes and making sure non-Malay support is strong. It's a balancing act.
A real mix, then, definitely. Then you've got the second zone, the southern Perak to northern Selangor cluster. The idea here, it seems, is trying to replicate that Selangor model, flipping seats by connecting with how the areas are changing economically and demographically. And the third one is the southern peninsular block. Think Johor, Malacca, Negeri, Sembilan. This area is seen as strategically important because, well, traditionally, the Malaysian Islamic Party and the Malaysian United Indigenous Party haven't had as strong a foothold there.
Right. PAS and Bersatu territory, but maybe less dominant.
Potentially. So strong cooperation between Pakatan Harapan and Barisan Nasional becomes really crucial. Johor alone, that could be up to 24 seats. That's a huge prize if they can hold it.
And like you said, it's not just geography, it's about specific groups of people, too. This analysis points to 6 key swing groups. Their everyday concerns are front and center. First, the high-rise kampung group people in urban villages, basically. Their votes, likely swayed by policies on housing, public transport, healthcare, the job market, real bread-and-butter stuff.
Practicalities.
Then Malaysian workers over in Singapore, the Malaysian workers in Singapore. Getting them engaged, maybe even encouraging them to come back, seems tied to narrowing that wage gap. There's even a goal mentioned, getting Malaysian wages up to maybe 2/3 of Singapore's.
Ambitious, but it addresses a real pull factor.
Exactly. Third group, the youth. Always crucial. Addressing their dissatisfaction means looking seriously at jobs, skills training, wages, housing, a whole package. Fourth, women voters, often called kingmakers, needs real support to help them stay in the workforce.
Absolutely vital, and often juggling multiple pressures.
Fifth, civil servants. Interestingly, this analysis suggests they're showing more positive feelings towards the current unity government. That's a shift, maybe. And finally, workers in general. Focus here is on rights, economic security, and maybe reducing reliance on non-skilled foreign labor to help boost local wages.
So you look at all these zones and groups, and the question becomes, why this specific focus? It really signals a strategic shift, doesn't it? It's about crafting policies that speak directly to the daily lives, the pain points of ordinary Malaysians. It's understanding that votes often come from these practical realities, maybe more than just party loyalty or big ideas.
Yeah, it's a recognition that, elections aren't just won with big rallies. It's about listening to what people are actually struggling with day to day.
It transforms those seemingly mundane policy details into potential game changers.
Which brings us to the main event, as this analysis calls it. We're talking about roughly 50 swing seats across peninsular Malaysia. Sure, Pakatan Harapan, Barisan Nasional, Perikatan Nasional, they all had their safe seats, areas they expect to win based on the last election. But these 50 or so seats, they're seen as the real battleground, especially if it becomes more of a direct one-on-one contest between the major coalitions. That's likely where the election will actually be decided.
And this whole perspective, it really pushes you maybe, to look beyond the usual political noise, the standard campaign talk. It's a very pragmatic view, isn't it? It suggests that real electoral wins, maybe even real change, come from deeply understanding and then, crucially, addressing the concerns of that diverse middle ground in society. It kind of underlines that for a lot of voters, what's happening at their kitchen table matters a whole lot more than the debates happening far away.
Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this.